Hey everybody, it's Derek.
And Lizzie.
We're back with the Board Game Spotlight Game Night.
Woohoo!
Tonight we are going to play
Donning the Purple
Votes and Virtues.
with the expansion.
Yeah.
Votes and Virtues.
Fair. That's a fair point. We are excited to show this off to you. This is a game for 1 to 3 players in the base game, but the new expansion expands it to 4 players,
By
and
adding-
it adds a general. So the player can play as a general. Now, unfortunately, we cannot use this in a 2-player game. You can only use the general in a 4-player game.
Just like the Senator is the 3rd player.
Right.
So for the 1 and 2 player, you play as the Emperor and the Heir.
And this is a highly asymmetric game. I guess I say asymmetric, but it's really just in the roles. It's a role asymmetry because one player is going to start as the Emperor,
That's Derek,
and that's me.
currently.
And yeah, well, currently,
It can go back and forth.
one player starts as
The
the heir.
And in the expansion, they also add an Heir player mat.
Right.
So we're not...
And I'm pretty sure you're supposed to start with this as the heir. Pretty sure you're supposed to start with that token. And then there is a senator that's played in a 3-player game, and then now we have the general in a 4-player game. So what we're trying to do here, you want to scoot over this way a little bit?
No, let's just move this down. I moved it down for the interview earlier, so hopefully that makes it a little easier to hear
Oh, they couldn't
me.
hear you?
Yeah.
Okay. Before we start, I just want to say that Peter said he doesn't drink coffee, and they're from Norway. And it's like, what?
It's pretty early in the
Really
morning.
early. I applaud you.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for getting up
That you are up
to
this
join us in the
early
comments.
without coffee.
We truly appreciate it. He said he did this for Game of Thrones for the last season so that he wouldn't hit spoilers, and he's doing it for us, but we're the only exceptions. So we are honored to be
Very
up there with your
honored.
Game of Thrones.
Thank you, my friend. We met Peter at UKGE.
We did, yeah. That's
was
where
fun.
we actually were able to pick up the copy of this game and the expansion.
It's true. All right, so let's get down to the gameplay.
To the nitty-gritty.
The game is played over 9 phases in the expansion. This says there are 8, but there are 9. Because now there is a voting phase that is added through the Senate board. Very cool, and I really like that about the
Yes.
addition to the base game. But let's go ahead and just talk about what's going to happen.
Well, let's do it.
Exactly. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to find out our incoming enemies. So Lizzie is going to roll
D6.
this D6.
So we're going to
So-
put them in all the 4s.
Each region, and there are 4 regions, each province in that region gets 2 enemies. All right? So we're going to populate these. So, okay, that's not too bad. Could have been worse.
Okay.
So these enemies then move towards the capitals during, and this is just for setup, but during the enemies phase, they're going to move towards the capitals. If an enemy keeps a capital, you can end up getting rid of them and score victory points that way. But it's bad if they control the capitals
It is.
for the emperor. It's also bad if they control what's happened over here, where they're in Gallia, where this is a
That's where they produce the grain or the food for the
it's a
game.
food resource. So they cut that off. So the emperor, which is me, I don't have access to that at the moment, which is bad because I will have to eventually distribute food to the people, and they're cutting off some of my supply lines.
So
Okay.
if he cannot feed everyone, they're going to be unhappy. There also may be famine in a region, which would also
Yeah.
mess with something.
There's going to be some craziness
Yes.
that's happening in this game. It is pretty much the emperor player has to deal with everything that's happening in the empire, right? All the good, all the bad, and the other players are kind of just waiting for their opportunity to kill
to
them
take over.
or take over as emperor. So then we're going to harvest grain. So there are 25 provinces in the game, and each of the enemies, they cut off that supply line. But for the harvest grain, so I'm going to get 3.
So it would be 18 is the total you could get, but because you're not getting these, he's going to get 15.
Somebody
So
15.
he's going to mark that on his emperor board.
I'm gonna mark that there. That's how much grain the empire has.
Okay.
I will eventually have to pay 25 grain total, right?
No,
Oh
because
no, that's
every
right.
place there is
Enemies.
enemies, you don't have to pay grain for them because the
Bam.
enemies have taken over.
All
So we're going to just talk through the next couple ones because then we'll get into it.
Mm-hmm.
So next we're going to draw those event cards. Derek will do that as the emperor, and they will tell us things that we're going to do to the board. So
They're
we'll explain
events,
those as we
essentially.
get through them. We'll also put out a forum card, and then we're going to take our player actions. I get 3 of these stamina that I can use. to place on my board. Derek gets 4 as the Emperor. And then as you use them, they're going to become used. Once you run out of stamina, you die. So you're going to take a negative point for dying, and then they all come back and you're going to re-go. So during this game, you are going to die. There's really not much you can do to stop that. And so you just have to like come to grips with it and be like, it's fine to die.
Yeah.
I'll come back and I'll be fine.
I mean, the way that thematically you approach this is that when you pass away, your family takes on, and
Someone
it's like a
else is taking on the
nephew
role.
or a son or whoever it is
Yeah.
that takes over the role of emperor. Like that, the heir, the lineage was passed on. So it's not you like coming back to life and hey, look, I'm back as the emperor.
Or the heir, or the
No,
general, or the
it's-
senator, because everyone, you're going to run
everybody-
out of stamina.
Yeah,
You just have to be okay with that.
it's gonna happen.
Okay, so then we go to the placing buildings. That's one of the actions you can take. You're going to put them on the production track. But I forgot, because this is the base game, the expansion, the Senate, will use the votes that come with our senators. That is before placing buildings. So
Correct.
once you place a senator out, you're going to put a cube on them. And then every cube that you have, you can place them over on the Senate to vote for certain things.
And there's a lot of actions over here that we now have access to. If we have a senator in the Senate, those senators can then vote to take
Yes.
actions, which is really important.
It is.
Very
Okay,
important.
so then we would place the buildings, distribute the food, collect the taxes. So these buildings out there will generate taxes for us, plus the emperor gets taxes for how many
For how
places
many
he feeds.
provinces, that I feed.
And then end of the year, so this track will move down, and then we'll restart the game, or restart the round.
Restart the game.
So there's 4 rounds of that, and that's pretty good overview. So we've already done the enemies, we've already harvested the grain, so Derek is going to go ahead as the emperor and do the events. So you're going to take 5 of them, I
These
believe.
events are always
They're
so
horrible.
They're so
Usually.
filled with anxiety.
I know. It's
Like,
good. I love it.
It's you'll see. By the way, we are going to keep the emperor board up here for our playtest. For the you might be able to fit it there maybe.
Put it right here.
Oh yeah, we could fit it right there.
That
Just
way
go
it's
back and
between us.
forth. I was just trying to think of based
There's a
on.
good point. Yeah.
Hey, look at
And
that.
actually,
And it actually even creates that there.
and I can just.
Oh, we could. Oh, look at this. We're
We're
doing
so
a little on the
smart.
fly prototyping here. If we do
I'm gonna leave it
this,
here. So
well, I was
it
just
gives
gonna say
space.
we could show like who owns it, but that's fine. That
Yeah,
works
I
too.
mean,
Oh, you're just gonna like ping pong it back and forth.
Yeah, exactly. It's on yours now, so that's
right.
yours. Okay, we also have plot cards and hidden agenda. So hidden agenda is an end game objective that you want, and then plot cards are things that you can use throughout the game to gain benefits. You might
Yes.
assassinate someone using it. There's some strength on it. It'll help as you move around to defeat enemies, and we'll explain that more as we use them.
Okay. Let us eat cake.
That is like so the wrong. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't do a famine token.
What? Oh yeah. Roll for the famine. Region
The
2
2.
up here. So we're gonna get a famine token over here. Lame. You do
Okay.
that when you harvest grain, which actually cuts off this 3 that I would have
No,
gotten from
this
Armenia.
one.
Or I'm sorry, this one, the 3
So
from
that leaves you
Dacia,
at 12.
which leaves me back to 12, which is even worse for me. Thank
That's
you.
13.
Thank you. Yeah, math is hard.
Yep, I was just gonna say that.
All right, so first event for me is your rivals are doing well. All players except the Emperor roll 2 of the glory dice.
So these are special dice, and they give me one gives me a pot card, and one is gonna give me 3 gold.
Okay.
Oh, that's victory points.
So
Huh.
just so you know, this event deck generally either hurts the Emperor or helps his opponents. So you are fighting against
So
this
the
deck.
other thing on here is this circle, which gives you a use stamina back. So
Yes.
those are.
But you
it-
hadn't-
It's
yeah.
either gold, a pot card,
All right.
or use stamina.
We do 5 of these. The next one is a grain shortage. Remove 4 from the grain.
So you're at 12, so you're gonna be at 8.
Oh, this
That's
is so depressing.
easy.
So depressing.
Oh
I think I'm
man.
gonna have an early death. I don't think the
He's not
Emperor
gonna make it.
Empire is going to be happy with me. Grain import price increases. Move the grain up 1.
So at the end of his turn, like when he has to pay for the grain, he can use some money to pay for extra grain to feed everyone, and we just made it much more expensive for him to do that.
Oh, thank you, my holy, lovely empire for
I'm
making
liking
things.
this, but when I
more
take over
difficult.
the Empire, I am going to inherit all these problems, so they're also going to be my problem.
Okay, so this is also your problem. So here's one that's a global effect. Approaching enemies. So roll the black dice to decide a province number.
Oh, this black dice.
No, that one. The d6. Roll a d6.
A 5? There's no 5.
What? There is. a 5.
Oh,
in
the
every
province.
region.
I'm thinking the 4.
You get that so confused.
I do,
You,
I
you
do.
don't know the difference between
I
the
know.
region and the provinces.
I do, yeah.
So every province, so in region 1 and 2, place 2 soldiers in the 5th spot. So 2 here and 2 here. And then we're going to move all enemies in region 1 and 2 closer to the capital. Right here. Over here. Nope.
Nope, this is 2.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
You can't figure out 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Meh.
Okay, so we're going to move them closer.
Yes.
So they cannot move in. So they also cannot move in.
So the way the enemies move is they go
Towards the capital cities.
either low or high. If they start on a 1, they go up. If they start at a 6, they go down. Yes, they do. If it's a 1, it goes up to the 2. That's how it works.
It goes towards the capital city.
I
So
understand
the
that,
5
but
is-
like 5 goes towards 6 and 4 and yeah. That's how my brain works. That's how I
Sure,
think of
babe.
it. That's how I think of it.
Sure, babe. Okay, so
Here's
this
the
is the
next
last
card.
one.
Here's
Last-
the next one.
Okay.
The Roman people are unhappy. You grateful,
Oh, I should have
you
got a placard.
grateful nation, ungrateful nation.
Okay.
The Roman people are unhappy. Move the happiness track 2 spaces to the left. Unbelievable. That's important because this track
If he
is
ever
the
gets
reason to be the emperor. Because this game is so tight with victory points
Mm-hmm.
that the victory points you gain as the emperor
At
will
the end
be
of the year?
will be the deciding
based
factor.
on how happy the people are at the end of the year, that's how many points you get. So right now he's on the 1 range, and if he ever gets to 0 happiness, they just kill him and he's gone.
The
and
happiness.
someone else takes over.
The happiness of my people is the reason to be the emperor because I want to score victory points
It's
for
true.
happiness.
That's pretty much the main way to
All right.
score victory
Well,
points. So if you're not the emperor at some point during the game,
forget
you're
that.
gonna have a really bad.
Here's the next
time.
forum card. We'll place the forum cards here, and they can be used
As far away from me as possible.
exactly. We don't want you to be able to read them. You know what? Let's put them under the Senate.
Awesome.
Okay. So we can move the grain 1 space up or down.
Okay, so
you have to use a
use
stamina to go there.
Mhm, Okay.
And stamina that's placed on there does not come back, even when you die. You lose stamina that you use on a forum card. Just letting you know.
Okay.
Okay, so I, as the emperor, get 3 actions, and you get 2.
I
Right?
thought it was you get 4 and I get.
Nope.
That's your. Oh.
It's 3 and 2.
Oh. Are you sure,
Yeah, I'm pretty positive. I mean, I'll double check the rules.
Peter?
Emperor can take a max of 3 actions, and other players take 2.
Oh,
Yeah. All right, so
interesting.
it's even printed right on your board, so you can be reminded of that. I
For
did
some
start with
reason,
mine,
I
which
was
is nice.
thinking hand limit 3.
Hand limit is plot cards.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, so I will
Mm-hmm.
choose to raise some legions.
Mm-hmm.
So I will pay 2 each. Basically, people aren't getting fed this round, and I'm going to die as the emperor. So I'm going to get my 1 point. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm
Oh,
going to
wait,
get
no.
my...
Peter
what?
said in a 2-player game, the Emperor gets
Oh, that's
4.
right. It's
and
4 and
I get
3 in
I
a
knew
2-player
it.
game.
I
That's
told
right.
you.
That's right. It was a 2-player
Thank
variant.
you, Peter.
You're right. You're right. My bad.
I was like, because then I'm definitely not going to run
So,
out of stamina.
Here's what's going to happen.
Yes.
I'm going to raise legions so we can defend our nation. You're going to take over as emperor because I am definitely dying at the end of this year somehow or some way. So here's 10. I'm going to make 5. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're going to double up somewhere?
Yeah, I'm going to double up over here because they've got even more.
Okay.
Pretty sure I can split them if I remember correctly. Peter will tell me if I can't, but I'm pretty positive I can split them among places.
Okay.
Okay, so that was my first action. I'm broke. I am broke. So I'm going to move a maximum of 3 spaces. I'm going to go 1. I'm going to move in here. And I'm going to... No, I'm not. I don't
You have
wanna
a
do
starting
that.
strength of 2.
I do. I do have starting strength of 2. Man, spending all my money may not have been a good idea.
Well, too late.
I know. I just realized that. You know what? I'll just make 2.
Nope, too late.
No, I'm just going to make 2 of them.
You can't change
I can.
your mind.
I can. So give me... I'm going to get 6
No.
back, and then I'm going to use my stamina. I'm going to build an estate.
That's dirty.
All right, so here, give me, just keep your 3, because I am spending all my money. I'm just doing different actions. And then I will bribe a senator. Oh, no, I'm not, sorry.
You can't bribe a senator, you can place a senator.
No, you always have to pay for it.
Okay,
for
yeah,
one.
so 1. So,
So
you're putting...
put one out there,
Mhm.
and as my last action, I will... I should
No,
have
you
2, by
did a
the way.
building. Oh, you have 4.
I did my
Okay,
4.
yeah.
I'm done. I
Okay.
need 2 money, though.
Why?
Huh? Because I didn't spend all of it. I only spent... Just trust me. Okay, I'm done. I built 2 legions for 6.
I mapped it out. I trust you now.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going
and
to
I get a voting token.
put a senator out there. So that's 2 coins.
Sorry, I did a little retcon there on the
Okay.
soldiers. I realized I wouldn't have enough money. Money's also really tight in this game, so I didn't
Right.
want to blow it all on building an army because that would not be smart. Even though I do think I'm not going to
5.
end up living at the end of this
To
year,
build a monument.
I want to be able to at least get an estate out there, which is going to give me more income. And yeah,
2.
yeah.
So I'm building an estate.
You built. Oh,
I
you
built
built a
an
monument.
estate.
And
I
an
built a
estate.
monument, and I put a senator out there.
Okay,
So those are
okay.
my 3 actions. So now those are exhausted. Okay.
So now we're going to go to the Senate phase.
Okay, so
what would
I
you
go
like to do with
first.
your senator?
Um.
You know, lowering the price of grain would be sweet. Not that it matters.
Yeah, there's.
You could lower it
don't
for
have
you.
it.
You're going to take over.
I can do that at a different time.
No time like the present. No better time like the present.
Well, you can do that.
Yeah, but it's going to raise it from 8 to 10, and I need a ton.
Okay. I will adjust the wheat, but I'm doing this for me. Remember to draw a plot card when you turn it over, Derek Funkhauser.
Hmm?
That's what Peter said.
I turn what over?
Remember to draw a plot card when your turn is over.
Oh, yeah. Draw a plot card when your turn's over. Yep, sorry
When you
about
turn
that.
it over, sorry.
I do forget.
rereading.
You get one too. I did forget about that. I always forget about drawing a plot card at the end of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end of the round, or at the end of your turn, you have to discard if you have more than 3.
Mm-hmm. I only have 3.
Oh, I have 3 as well. So, what do I want to do? Do I want to assassinate the,
You want to kill yourself? I don't think it's assassinate if you kill yourself.
No. I'm going to... I'm going to gain 2... Do I want to gain 2 grain? No, I want to adjust the happiness. That's what I want to do.
Why? It's not going to help.
So?
I didn't tell you which way I'm adjusting the grain, so I can always go back down.
Go for it.
Or go back up.
Go for it. Okay, so now we're going to place our buildings.
Okay.
So in a 2-player game, all
Well,
3...
wouldn't we do those?
Oh yeah, those need to trigger.
Well,
Well, I'm
You
raising
let's
this, and what are you doing with the grain? I dare you to raise it on yourself. I dare you to do that. You will
I'm not, because
feel...
the most you could do is buy 1 grain anyway, so that's really not going to help you.
That would be terrible for you.
Okay.
Alright, so now we're going to place our buildings in a 2-player game. The first 3 buildings come
deploy,
out.
yep.
So I will deploy my building, and Lizzie can use hers.
Well, this one just goes on the playboard, so this gives me a +1 strength to my little person as I move around.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to place yours. Okay. Literally every time I place the estate, that place gets invaded. So I'm like...
I told you, you have to place them where the Roman legions are, so then they end up
Protecting them?
protecting it for you.
Okay, that's where it's going. Okay.
Yeah, like give me this.
No, it's fine. I got it. It's true. It's a good idea.
Craig wanted to know who won Philosophia. Lizzie
I
did win
did.
Philosophia.
Although Derek had all 3 of his labyrinths, so it came down to a debate. So
It did.
I did not do a good job of raising the timeline quickly enough. I gave Derek way too much time. Okay, I got you. It's good. We're good.
I know. I'm just looking.
Okay, so now it's time to distribute food. So there's 25 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 19. You need 19 grain, and you have 8. So you need 8 additional grain.
I need 8 additional grain. Daniel Zayas says that he owns a base game, but he's never played it. You need to fix that, man. Like, this game, the base
Yeah.
game of this game is awesome, and the expansion takes it up another notch.
It does.
This is a very unique game, of which you most likely probably don't have anything in your collection like it.
It's very true.
I would dare to say. So I need how much grain?
You need... Okay, you
I
have...
need too much. I'm
Okay,
not
you
going
have
to pay.
8.
I'm not going
There's
to pay for extra.
19.
I'm not going to pay for
So
extra.
you need 11.
Not going to pay for extra.
So, yeah.
So I am unable to feed 11 of the provinces, and I lose a happiness for each unhappy province.
For each one?
Yeah. You're really gonna like?
No,
That's
11.
Why are you asking these questions? You're making me second guess myself.
I just.
Why are you doing this to me? I know how to play, and you're making me second guess. Distribute food. For each province without enemy that doesn't get grain, the happiness marker is moved to the left. If it hits the skull, you die.
You died. Bye-bye.
Alright, so if the emperor dies, then the player with the air token becomes the emperor.
That's me.
If no one has the air marker, then the player who has the rightmost senator becomes the next emperor. And if that doesn't happen, then we auction it off. Because why not?
Okay. So I am now the emperor.
You
This
are the emperor.
resets to 5.
Indeed, you are.
So it is time to collect taxes.
Yes.
So I get 1 for each place that doesn't have.
Yeah.
And then for my
Enemies.
2. So I get 10 for that, and then I get 19.
I get 10.
20 and put that back. And here, you put that. Okay. And
Good luck with the events.
we can take a famine off at the end of the year.
We can.
And go to second, and I think that's all of the setup. Okay. So now it is time to place
Incoming enemies.
where
What are you looking for?
I don't know. The triangle one.
We don't need the triangle.
I
then.
know. Oh, you'd have it there.
We don't
I
need
was
it.
there. No, then it wasn't. I got confused.
One.
Okay.
Every one province gets gets 2 enemies, and then all the enemies move towards the capital.
Okay.
Here, and they don't get placed here because there's already
It would defeat
legions
them.
there.
They can't go in.
Um
So, and then we need to roll
no.
4
Why? What are we rolling for?
to decide where the famine token
Yeah, but
goes.
we need to move the enemies first. You
Oh,
always
I
skip
thought
that
you were
stuff.
doing that.
You always skip that stuff.
That can't move
Brr,
in.
brr, brr.
That can't move in. That can't move in. This moves here.
Yep, 4 moves
That
to
can't.
3. Oh no, 4 moves into 5 because this is a 6.
And then.
We don't want to cover that up. That's a 6 right
Mhm.
there. And then those move in.
Mhm.
Yep, so now this is bigger than this, which is a problem.
Mhm.
Now we're going to roll for famine. And that is 3.
Mhm.
So place a famine marker in the 3rd region, which is right here.
Mhm. Okay. And.
Oh, also, yeah, if you become, Peter's talked about, if you become the emperor from having the
I
rightmost
need
senator.
to. No, I
that
had the air
senator-
token though.
Right.
So
yeah.
that was how I became the emperor. Or-
Correct.
So if I die and come back because of that, I would.
Yep.
Okay. Time to harvest grain. So they're not in there anymore. So 3, 6, 9. That's got famine, so I can't get it. 9 and 6 is 15. I'm already doing better than you.
Wow. Rude.
Okay. Give me 5 cards.
Nope, you have to do them one at a time.
I will do them one at a time.
First one.
Roll the triangle dice. 4.
Okay, this would be a D4.
Okay, don't mess with how I do it. To decide the target region for the pirate attack. Buildings and provinces with a coastline in the target region is destroyed unless the owner pays 3 per building.
It's 4.
So,
So province 4.
no one has a
Oh,
building in
region 4.
there. Region 4. No one has a building in there.
Cool.
Because everything in there is a coastline.
Yep. Glad
Yikes.
we didn't build there.
Okay. That's usually
Next
where
one.
I build too. All is quiet. Enjoy it. This is the only break you'll have. Choose between gaining 4 gold, moving the happiness 1 space to the right, or move 1 of your stamina to the unused section. Oh,
Shenanigans.
wait, at the end of the last round, I should have gotten 1 point because I was emperor
Yes,
for
don't
the
forget
happiness
that.
trap.
Don't
That's
forget that.
very important. I'm gonna choose to move 1 to the right because that puts me in the 2.
Okay, so you're gaining a happiness?
I'm gaining
What
a
do I
happiness.
get out of that?
Nothing. You're not the emperor. Oh no! Attack on the Senate. Begin with the leftmost senator.
That's me.
Players may remove any number of their senators. The emperor loses 2 stamina per senator that they remove. For each senator the emperor removes, he can prevent 2 from being lost.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I need my senators in there.
Oh
I
wait,
choose not to.
this is an A1. This shouldn't be in here.
Oh, that's advanced one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ha! We shouldn't be playing with that one. Forget everything you heard. Okay. The Praetorian Guards want more money. The Emperor
You set it up.
loses... Shut up. The Emperor loses stamina equal to the current year unless he pays 6. So I'd lose 2. I'm just going to lose 2.
Lose 2 stamina?
Yeah.
Alright, your
So
next
that was
card.
3, this is 4. Grain shortage. Remove 3 from the grain storage. So that puts me
Sucker!
to 12. Okay, last one. Production sabotage. The first and last buildings on the production
They're not
are
out there.
swapped. If there are less than 2 buildings on the production, all players except the Emperor can place a building for free.
Oh.
So you may place a building out there.
Let's do a monument. Thank you very much. That was awfully nice of you. All right, let's go into a new forum card.
Okay.
What's the next one?
For the rest of the game, get 1 extra vote in the Senate phase. Place it to the left of the leftmost senator. That's costs 10 coin though.
That's good though.
That's pretty powerful. Okay. Okay, I have 4 actions.
4 actions. Don't forget about your plot cards.
I know. Okay, so I'm gonna pay 5 to build an aqueduct. So when I place
What's
that,
an aqueduct do?
I was literally like in the process of telling you. When you place an aqueduct, you pick one of the 4 regions. It can prevent famine from happening there. It can remove up to 2 famine tokens from that place, and it raises the happiness by 3.
The happiness is the big one.
It's a good one to place. It costs 5, which I just paid, but it's pretty important that you get them out there. The Emperor has 3 that he can place throughout the game. I'm also going to... I'm going to train 2 legions. So, because it's equal to, right? You can...
No, they have to be greater than.
Oh.
It has to be greater than to invade or for them to invade. So you need
Okay,
to beef
so I'm
those
gonna
up.
do-
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to do this here. Okay. Then I am going to move a legion up to 2 spaces. So I'm going to move here to defeat these, because I have 5. So then I get to roll, because I defeated 4. I'm going to roll the dice and I get the benefits. And I'm going to get to refresh 2 stamina and get 6 gold. And I believe when you are moving, you can move...
Peter says it's an advanced one as well. So
Oh.
we probably want to remove that one from the forum. I'm going to go through and take all the advanced ones out.
+1 strength, +1 movement for
That's a
the rest
good
of the
one.
game.
That's a
is
good one.
a really good one. So then I'm going to move 1, 2.
Okay, that was the only advanced one
Then
I saw.
I am going to use the stamina to move. So my strength is 2, plus I have a +1. And I will probably... So I'm going to move. I'm white. So 1, 2, 3. So I am at 3. I'm going to play this, which puts me at a 7. So I'm going to take
Plus strength
all 4 of these
for attacking.
and get rid of them. And
Pretty good one.
okay, get to roll these again, which gives me 7, 8, 9, 10, and a plot card. And that puts
Hold on a
me.
second. You can't play that card to add strength to your pawn. Oh yeah, you can. You can add the strength to the plot cards. There it is. Yeah, yeah.
He had to flip.
You
the
got
page.
it. You got it. Nice.
I get to go up 2 happiness.
It's been a long day. I apologize.
I get to go up 2 happiness because I defeated them in here and in here.
Correct. You get a happiness for each of the enemies that you defeat.
Each of the enemies?
No, like each province. Like
Yeah,
when
I
you
was gonna be
defeat them,
like,
they
I
go
just
up.
defeated
No,
8.
no. Like,
Okay.
When you defeat enemies in a province, it's been quite a long day. I apologize for
We do know
missing
how to
that.
play this, obviously.
For missing that.
Okay.
It's my bad.
So that was 1, 2, 3. I am going to play this plot card. The Emperor gains 3.
It's a good one.
So I'm at
It's a good one.
12, 13, 14. It'll put me at 15.
Okay.
So I will discard that. Okay, so 1, 2. So I still have one thing I can do. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a senator out there. So that will cost me 3.
Mm-hmm.
Put that out. I get a vote. Okay, those are my 4 actions.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I am gonna go ahead. I'm going to Let's see here. I'm gonna steal 5 coins from you.
So rude.
Yeah, it is. Indeed, it is. Give me a new plot card. This one's advanced. If you draw an advanced one, just get rid of it. All right. And then I'm going to become the heir for free. Move the heir from anywhere to your player mat free of charge.
That's crazy.
Pretty
Because
good.
for me to choose a new heir, I
Pretty
have to
good.
pay 15 coins.
That's a good one to have. I'm going to
I draw a plot at the end of my card.
bribe a senator for 4. Where's my? There we go. And then I'm going to. Move 3 spaces. No, dang, I don't want to move at the moment. I'll build an estate for 3. Yeah. So give me 2 back. Oh, did I pay you for the 4 before? So here, give me 1 back.
Okay.
And I have one more action. I'm going to. I'm gonna go. We can bribe. You can take this more than once, right? The bribe
Yes.
senator. Yeah. I'm gonna do that again. So I'm gonna pay 5. Okay. All right. And that's it for me. And I'm gonna draw. Did you draw a plot card at the end of your turn?
So I have 3.
Okay.
Okay, so now we are going into the votes.
Yep. I go first.
You go, you place your 2, then I'll place my 2, and then you place 1.
Correct.
Yes, Peter says some actions
Yeah,
can be
they are
copied by other players.
copyable. Did you
So-
want to copy any of those actions that I'm taking? I mean, you're gonna end up using stamina, but
No, I'm going to need to save my stamina right now.
okay. I know stamina for you is a lot.
It's really important right
more
now because I
important.
do not want Derek to
Yeah,
take
anything
over
with
'cause
a
he's the
C,
heir.
you'll see that there's a C on your player board. That is a follow action or a copyable action that other players can take. So thanks for that reminder, Peter. Let's see here. I am going to vote for. Not adjusting grain.
Okay.
And the way that these work is any of these small ones, only one person can go to them. Any of these bigger ones, any number of people can go on the voting yes or no side. And it's majority ruled. So whichever player has the most voting cubes in that space, they get to determine, the yes or the no.
Okay.
All right.
So I get plus 2 grain. I'm going to move it back 1. That's so mean.
I am. So this moves back 1. You get plus 2 grain, and
Me at 17.
we are not going to adjust the grain track.
Okay. So we are going to go to distribute. Oh, no,
No,
place
we're going to
buildings.
place the buildings.
Okay.
So I go first. I get my monument.
I'm going to place this aqueduct. I'll place it in 4. That gives me 3 happiness.
Mm-hmm.
And that's your building.
Yep. I will place my estate here.
Okay. So now we're going to go to distribute food. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out there, so I have
So
to pay 20.
20.
I'm at 17, so I have to pay.
For 3, so you have to pay
$6.
$6.
So I get to go up because I fed everyone.
No, it doesn't move. You just did your job. It doesn't move. The happiness track does not go up if you feed everybody.
I think it does.
It doesn't. You did your job. It only goes back if you don't. We looked at this rule last time. You want me to look?
I do.
Peter can answer too. To help feed, Emperor can import. If all the provinces except the enemies are fed, happiness is moved once. Dadgummit, Lizzie. Why are you always right? Gosh dang it.
Okay.
The people are happy. They're fed, okay?
Collected taxes. So
Get your dang taxes.
20. And then 10.
You did not place this in the right place, by the way. This needed to go in the province. Where did you need... I know what you meant to do. Did you mean to put this in the 5? That's not a province. Which province did you want this in? In 6? You placed it. This is just like border area.
You know.
I know what you meant. I think you were trying to go to
Yeah.
Judea. So yeah, there's that.
Okay, so we collected the taxes. I get 3 victory points.
I need 5, 10, 15, please, for me.
15 gold. Grain. This thing. Money.
Yeah, 15 money. Thanks.
15 money. Money.
All right. What is next?
We
We're gonna
move
go
to
to
the
the end
third.
into the next year.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what enemies are going to attack
Where they're gonna
us.
go.
2.
2.
All right.
Okay, so they cannot go here.
Nope. Here.
No, we're gonna go in order. So they go here.
Well, I'm just letting you know this is where it's gonna go.
Okay, that's great.
And then this one gets 2 more.
Oh man, this is not good.
So these can't move in. These move in. So that's even bigger. The 2
They can't move in.
moves to the 3.
Mhm.
They don't
moved
move.
this already.
And you already moved that one.
Yeah.
Whew, that's some beefy targets there.
Okay, so we're gonna roll for the.
Hold on a second.
Oh, this should have been removed at the end of the.
These
Okay.
moved in. I'm trying to figure out, like, because these were here and these were here. If these move in, this is now bigger, so they could actually overtake this area now. Because it was 2 and 2. So if the 3 moves to the 2, then this 2 now is bigger than the 1. Like, I think you do it in that order. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So then these would end up taking these off the board.
You're just doing that to hurt me.
No, I think that's how it works.
Mhm.
Pretty sure. Okay, are you ready for your heart? Did you get your grain?
No, we had to roll one, right?
Roll for the famine. 4. So over here again. Oh, you have an aqueduct. No famine.
Okay.
Lucky for you.
So I get all 18 grain.
Yes. You do.
So now draw cards.
All right. Here's your first event.
Air auction. Each player makes a bid, starting with the Emperor and continuing in clockwise order. The player that makes the highest bid pays that many gold and places the heir on their player mat.
That's. I mean, whatever. You want it? Go for it.
1,
2,
3.
5.
Okay. Nope. Okay, next one. This is 2. Approaching enemies. Roll the black die to decide a province number in regions 2 and 3.
Okay.
Place 2 in the province of that region, or province of that number.
Okay, so 3.
So move all in region 2 and 3 closer to the regional capital.
Oh boy. So put 2 here. You said 2 and 3, right? I already did 3.
In
This would
region
be
2 and region 3, and you place
Yep.
it in.
Place it there.
This is 3.
Place it in 3,
Okay.
and they all move to 4. That's what I was trying to tell you. They
Yeah.
all move. And then 3 moves to 2.
Okay. And that's it. Okay, so that's the second one. So now the third one. Move all of the enemy closer to the regional capital.
You did.
Okay, so then this would come in, right?
Yep.
Based on what we're doing
Yep.
before.
Yep.
And this still can't move in.
But these attack you. What happens here? I think if you die, you get a victory point if you're removed from the board.
We've never run into that.
Yeah, I've never had that happen before. This is new. You're actually gonna get attacked on the board. I've never had enemies invade you before.
Oh man.
How does that work?
Did that kill me? Because the Emperor?
It's probably in the movement, incoming enemies. If the enemy containing legion or pawns with combined strength is lower, remove. The player controlling the affected pawn loses 2 stamina. Ho 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 ho!
No.
Yes.
I want to go back and bid more for that heir.
Yes.
Okay, so give me my third card. Oh, wait, so then these would move into 5 though, right?
Yeah, they move into 5.
Okay, so this fourth one. All players except the Emperor may put 1 free monument or estate on the building track.
Okay. I will do that. And what's that one say?
The Praetorian Guard wants more money. The Emperor loses stamina equal to the current year unless he pays 9.
So do you? Here's the interesting thing. You could just choose to die and reset for this whole rest of this round and have all 10 of your markers back. You know.
I am. That's what I'm gonna do. So, here you go, buddy. So that's -1 VP because I died, and I get to reset. So we get a new forum card, please.
Yep.
So this says the player with the most stamina in the circle at the end of the game gets 2
2.
victory points. That's pretty good.
Well, interesting. Interesting.
Okay.
Well, I'm now the governor. How much grain do I have? Or
you have
the emperor?
18. You have the full 18.
Okay.
See, that's one of all the provinces I've done.
Oh, hey, look, it's
It
right
says it
there.
Right there.
It even says it on your map.
Oh. Okay.
Hmm.
It is your turn, O Emperor.
Mm-hmm.
And you only have 3 stamina. You need to place 4, so you're gonna die. This game.
Man.
If you go try and kill some of these guys, you might roll a stamina and get it back.
I'd have to have 7 though.
Well, or you could just, I mean,
I could attack with my own.
you can move that one in there and kill them. Okay, it's worth mentioning, if at the end, or if at one point we ended a round and we've lost all the capitals, we just lose the game.
That is true.
So we're at 2 out of 4.
That's a thing. I am going to build some legions. So I will train.
How many? How many are you gonna do?
Should be 2, 4, 8, 10.
2, 4, 6, 8.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'll do the full 10 because that leaves me money to do some stuff. So, all right. Oh, we need to put those vote tokens back over here.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, so I'm gonna put. I need to have 8 over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Putting them all in here. All right, so these legions are now going to attack. I'm going to move a group of legion in here and attack and destroy all of these.
So move up 1 happiness.
Yep. Roll a 7. I rolled a dice. I roll 7 dice. Oh my gosh, that's a ton of plot cards and 2 coins. Then I roll 3 more. Oh my gosh, another
6, 7,
8.
So that gives you 10, actually.
Yeah. Well, let's see if these plot cards help me out.
Is it all stuff against
Well,
you?
I'm the heir, so if I die, I become the emperor again. I just get a negative victory point, which is not ideal. So I will build an aqueduct for 5, and I die. I lose my stamina, so I reset my board.
You get a negative victory point.
I get a negative victory point. And I lose the air token. It goes back to the air mat. And we continue on. So I have 1 more action to take this round. I will build a 3rd aqueduct for 5. So that's going to raise happiness by a total of 6. When it's built in the production phase. So it'll go up. It'll max out. Yeah. Okay. And I need to discard. I have way too many plot cards.
Yeah. So I'm going to remove 3 grain from storage using a plot card just
No, you're
right
not.
off the bat.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
You sneaky little. Hey,
What?
you hadn't removed At the end of your turn, you need to go down
I
to
know,
3.
and I'm keeping that one. Always keeping
So now
that
you
one.
need only 2.
Yeah.
Okay, that was tricky.
I've had that one since the beginning of the game. I am always holding that one.
Okay. So
Hold on
many
a second.
things I want to do. What?
Your turn is done because you started as the Emperor and you died. Your turn
I hadn't
is done.
gone yet, though. I hadn't made any actions. I died earlier.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah. On the 5th, on the last flip of the events.
Yeah. So I
So
haven't
then
taken
I
an
become
action
Emperor.
yet.
Yeah, so that's interesting. So it actually changed the turn order. Yeah, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
I haven't gone yet. Don't try and take that away from me.
No, you're right.
This guy. Gosh, there's so many things I want to do.
I know. It's like there's
Okay,
never
I'm gonna
enough
bribe the
time
senator.
to do everything you want to do. It's like, man,
So
come
1,
on.
2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna put.
So you're getting another senator?
I am getting another senator, which is a copyable action. If you have 7, I don't think you do.
I'm good. I'm the Emperor. I don't want to lose my stamina anymore.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I've done one thing. I can do 2 more.
Oh, these become used. What's up?
There's just so many things I want to do.
You get 1 more action.
Now I get 2. I've only done one thing. Chill out.
2 more actions.
That's not really gonna help me any. Oh, you know what? Move the air from anywhere to my player mat free of charge.
No!
You can't stop me.
No.
Nice try. Okay, and then I am going to.
That's so good. Go attack something.
Oh, I can't. I don't have enough strength.
Use a
Dang
card.
it. No, I need that card.
Do you?
I do. I'm just gonna put another senator out there.
Another senator.
Another senator.
So many senators. Okay. Let's go to our voting.
Okay.
You're up. Wow, what a jerk.
Yep. Oop, throwing things. I'm gonna adjust the grain. I'm gonna move it down. Or move it so it's more expensive.
Are you?
Mm-hmm. Because you can't stop it.
I will gain 2 green then. So these trade off.
So you're at 20.
I gained grain,
So that
and you're
doesn't
going
move.
to adjust this up. You
Yeah.
said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you put mine out there? So then we're going to build buildings. I get an estate. I will build an estate here. Because there can only be 1 in each province. So I'm good there. I'm also building aqueducts. So an aqueduct here. And an aqueduct. It's kind of a tough one. I will hope that it doesn't get rolled.
Which moves your happiness up. Don't forget that.
Yep, I go all the way up because it goes up 6.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So you need to build 21, and you're at 20.
So I have to pay for 1. So I
Yeah,
pay
so that's
3 for
great.
1. Cool. Which moves happiness, which can't move any further, but I do get 5 victory points. And yeah,
I don't like this.
thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay. Collect taxes. So
I need to remove the estate in Egypt. Where? What? Oh no! Yes, they destroyed it earlier. That's lame. Womp womp. They moved in and I killed my estate.
So you're getting 21.
Mm-hmm.
And
Plus another
then-
15.
What?
I have 5
Oh.
estates. The
3
governor makes a lot of money.
The emperor.
The emperor makes a lot of money. I'm sorry.
Man.
The emperor.
Okay.
Emperor's New Groove.
Okay, you got your stuff. End of the year, so we're in the final round.
We are.
Okay. Time to roll the dice to figure out which province we're putting them in. Oh, I didn't draw a plot card in my turn. I'm going to do that. Okay, 1. They go in 1. So, 1.
1.
1.
And you already did.
I have not.
Oh, you gotta do 1 there.
Oh man, this is not looking good.
Okay. Then they all move in. We lost this capital. That capital is not getting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's good though.
Yeah.
And those move. Okay, and then roll for the famine. Oh.
1.
There's an aqueduct.
Aqueduct. Okay. Let's do this.
Okay,
Cards.
so no, harvest. So
Oh, harvest. Yeah.
you missed the 3 here and the 6 there.
So I get
so 9.
3, 6. Yep, 9. Whew.
Not very much.
That's not much at all.
Mhm.
All right, let's go to the grain.
To the grain.
Your rivals are doing well.
The
All
grain.
players except
To
the
the-
emperor may put a free monument or estate on the production track. Volcanic eruption. So we roll the d4 and the d6 to determine the region province. 1-1. Players with a pawn in the target lose 1 stamina. Remove any buildings or units, destroying those enemies. If there is no aqueduct in the region, add 2
There's an
famine.
aqueduct.
If there is.
You're so lucky. So, oops, so that's your second
I'm
one.
very lucky. Grain import increases. So raise grain by 1. This is my 4th card.
What?
That was my 3rd.
No, this is your
Yes.
second.
No, because you placed 1 for free. Your rivals are
1,
doing
2,
well.
3. So this is your
4.
fourth one.
That's what I said. It's 4.
Oh.
Roll the d4 and the d6 to decide target region province. 2, 5. So 2, 5. Uh-oh. Add 2 famine to the target region.
Okay.
Players in that region, which
No
is
one-
us. We are in that region. Isn't this
No, Rome
part?
is its own thing.
Oh, okay. They would lose 1 stamina per famine in the region. Remove all units in the target province. All that legion just got wiped off the face of the earth.
Yep.
Assassination attempt. Roll the d4. The emperor loses as many stamina as the result. 1. Oh, hold on a second. Before the emperor. Okay, before the die is rolled, the emperor can play a plot for strength and prevent that many. I'm fine with that because I.
But you don't know that it was going to be a 1. You need to redo that.
Okay.
Do you want to play something?
Yes, I do need to do that. So I'm going to then play this for 4, which means no matter what I roll,
Okay.
doesn't happen. Which was a 3.
Okay.
So I don't lose that
That's
stamina.
fair.
There you go.
Okay. We need a new forum card.
Okay, last forum card here.
1 stamina per space. Move the air token so it costs less. Or no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it costs
Yeah,
less than
you can
what
take the
the
air
did.
token
For
and you can
10,
only have
12,
1
or 15.
per space there. Okay, let's go to player actions. I'm going to gain 3 grain.
So 9, 10, 11, 12.
And I am going to build a monument for 5. I'm going to build another monument for 5. I'm going to bribe a senator, which has a copy effect if you'd like to, but I'm going to pay 8.
Yeah, I'll pay.
So you got to pay 9? Okay, put my senator out there, please.
Okay.
And then I'm going to... I'm going to go attack these guys. So I'm going to move. And I'm going to go here to here. And I have 3, so these get removed. So I roll these 2. Oh, hold on a second. Nope, never mind. Put these 2 back. Boop, boop. I'm going to build my last estate as a copy effect if you'd like to do that.
No.
I paid 3. Can you give me 17 back? Or just let me do it, and you take your turn.
5, 10, 15.
You got it.
Okay.
Thanks.
So I'm going to do the Emperor loses stamina equal to the number of senators you have in the Senate. So I have 5.
What?
You did.
What?
So I have the heir. I just became the Emperor. And I remove my
my
lowest
card
numbered
earlier.
senator.
I used my card too
So I believe
early.
these would all just...
Wait, what?
I have to remove my lowest numbered senator.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So I haven't even taken an action yet, so I still...
Well played.
I'm also going to place 1 or 2 of my unused on a face-up forum card. So I'm going to put them there.
Oh my gosh.
Me
What a crazy game.
Okay. Now I am going to move 3 spaces. So my little guy is 1, 2. I have a strength of 3, so I get to roll 2 dice. And it's already...
It's already maxed.
It's already maxed. I like that. That's what I want to see. So that's 1.
Crazy. Well played.
I will pay...
Oh, I get a negative victory point, by the way,
yeah.
because I died.
I'll pay 9. 1, 2, 3. I'll pay 9 to put out another senator. Because, I think that's important
Okay.
to have those votes. And 2 more things I can do. What do I want to do?
Wish I could make you lose stamina. That'd be great.
I'm going to train legions. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. How many's in here? 1, 2, 3, 12.
Where are you going to put them? You can't put them into the capital that's taken.
Well, I could put it next to something, right?
I think so.
What? I can...
Well, I gotta look. When you're training your legions. Just go ahead and keep going.
So
They can only be placed in regional capitals.
So it would just have to take over, right?
Nope. You cannot place them in regional capitals that do not have enemies. So you would have to place these in here or
And then move them?
and then move them. So you could place them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have anywhere to place those.
Hang on. So I could do 1, 2, 3.
4, 5. You don't have enough
Would take-
actions.
Yeah, it would take 3.
You could destroy these.
It's not really gonna help me much.
Give you money. And die rolls.
I don't really need them right now.
True.
Okay. Well,
I should have tried to kill some of your senators in the Senate.
since I'm not training legions, I can move a legion 2 spaces. So I can move 1, 2.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, so get rid of those. Roll 2. Give me 6. And so I have 1 more action.
What up, David? Hey, hey, hey. Thanks for popping in here. We are on the tail end of finishing up the Donning the Purple expansion. We're going to get it we're really close. We'll dive into the victory points and all of that. I need to look up.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to move
What are you
this
gonna do?
down 1 space. There we go. So now we go to the Senate to vote.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 5. So what am I at? I'm at 10, 11, 12.
What are you trying to do? Oh, you're voting.
I'm going to
So you're
vote
voting to...
I'm going to move it down.
Okay.
you could stop me from adjusting the grain price.
Oh, I messed up. I messed up real bad.
Well, it's too late now.
I could have killed you.
Now you can't. Swap buildings. All of those are. Oh, well, I guess one of them is mine. You have two. You go back to back. Oh, you're gonna place. Oh no. Well, that's fine. I don't really need to build that.
Oh, I should have tried to kill you. I saw that too late. 4 votes. You need 4 votes to kill the senator. And I had 4 senators left in the Senate. I could have used those 4 to vote yes. Although Lizzie did have 1 extra, so I think it, yeah. Would have been tough.
It equals out, so it
I
doesn't
don't care.
move. Okay. And then we're gonna dress this down.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna not
I'm
place all 4, but you have to
correct.
swap.
I'm swapping these 3 out.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Okay. So let's place the buildings.
Well, you place all your buildings.
I place all my stuff. Doesn't really matter where this goes. 2 victory points for me, please.
Hang on, we're
Gimme,
not
gimme,
there
gimme.
yet. Okay. We need to distribute food. So there's 23 I need to feed, and I have 12.
Correct. You gotta pay a lot of money.
So 8, 9, 10, 11 at 3. So that's 33.
33.
So
Correct.
30, 1, 2, 3.
All right.
So I
you-
paid.
You paid. You
They're
fed.
happy. So
Collect your taxes.
I'm gonna wait. I get 5
Well, you get 5 points.
for there. Yep. And then collect taxes. So I get 23 plus 30.
Yep.
30.
Wait, what?
23 and then 10.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And I get 5, 10, 15, 20 coins, please.
20 coins?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So at the end of the game, Lizzie, you got your happiness, your
I
score
already
from
got that. And then I'm
happiness.
going to get 2 because I had the most on there.
Wait, you're gonna get your 2. Neither of us. Wait, yes, you do. You get 2 from owning the Senate because you have 5 to my 4. So you'll get another 2 points there.
And then I get 1 per region that is free. There's 2 free.
Free and
So-
free, so that's 2 points. I get 2 points for having my last monument unlocked here.
So you get 2 points.
2 points for having that one.
Okay, hang on. Let me trade 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, you
five,
taking all the
5.
points or something?
So you get 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and then I completed my hidden agenda that said at the end of the game, if you have placed all your estates, get 2 points. If you've placed 2 or more of your monuments, get another point. So I get 3 total off that card.
Okay. So, oh, did you get money? Fair money?
Yes, and it's 20 to 1 when converting for into the game. Yeah, I like to read the end of game scoring just so that we make sure we don't miss that. But it does say that each player with the rightmost senator. Oh, the player with the rightmost senator scores 2. Yep, so you
I
got
got that.
that. Any extra victory points from forums and plots. Each player is 1 victory point for 20 coins.
So I have 20 or 40, so I'm going to get 2. How many
So I
do you
get
have?
1. So close to getting
Yeah,
2.
1, 2.
5, 10, 15, I had 17 coins. Each player shows their hidden agenda. If players have any negatives, we subtract that from the total score. Let's see what we have. 3, 1, 2. Okay.
I have 16.
You have 16? I have 8. I have 8 points. Oh! That switch when you took, you killed me. I was going to score. That was what. It would have been 12 to 11. Because that 5 you scored from this would have gone to me. So that was the swing right there. When Lizzie, I lost all my
killed
stamina.
him. He had to defend the grain, not his life. So
Oh
that was
my
his
gosh,
mistake.
this game is so good though.
It is so
Every
good.
time I play it, it's like this. It is so much heavier than you would expect because there's so much thrown at you as the Emperor and what you're trying to figure
It's
out.
actually intimidating. The first game we played, I was like, I don't want to be the Emperor, I don't want to be the Emperor. And then at
She
the
was
end,
like,
I was like, you have to be the emperor if you want to get points. So then I was like, okay. So the next game I was like gung ho to be the emperor, but it's hard.
It's very difficult.
It's stressful.
Very difficult. It's very cutthroat. It's very confrontational.
Very take that.
And you just have to go into it knowing that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's about being the person that comes out on top. I mean, I don't know what else. That's the type of game that it is, and that's great. The presentation is amazing. Like the base game for this, I was blown away with like how well it was laid out and how beautiful it was.
And they've just taken it up a notch with the boats and merges. And we only
this is so
you,
good. The Senate track is so good.
We only showed you a small number of things that come in the expansion because we don't want to overwhelm you because there's a lot of things in there. So it just gives you so many different ways you can play. You can make that 4th player. You can do the Senate. You can do there's weather tokens that we did not play with. So that's another element that you can add.
Here are some weather tokens you can add to the shipping routes because typically you can move quicker among the regions. But weather tokens will, when you move across these, you lose units.
Yeah. And so
or stamina.
there are new plot, event, and forum cards that we did play with. There are even advanced rules. We didn't even play with the advanced rules, so those have some extra advanced cards that come into play.
Yep.
So just the amount of things that you can do this game is amazing. Like,
I think these are even
so
double-sided. Yeah. So you got the A and the B side.
So yeah, you have the advanced side. So definitely go check it out. It's on Kickstarter now.
Yeah, they funded. I mean,
yeah, you can get the base game and the expansion. So if you missed out on the base game previously, you don't want to miss out again.
For sure, and
so
especially even talking from the base game. I mean, the expansion really takes it up a notch, and I really like what it does to the game because we were already fans of the base game.
Yeah.
But the expansion just takes it a whole nother level. And I think going to 4 players makes it even more accessible because why not?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it plays fine at 2 players too.
It does, as you can see.
And it was a
it
tight
has solo.
game.
I mean,
it does have solo.
For this game that has a lot going on, it appeals to a wide variety of people.
For sure.
So,
for sure. Well, thank you so much for watching.
Yep. Thank you for joining us. We will see you back here next week. I hope you have a good weekend. You get some gaming in, and we will see you all later.
See you, everybody.
Bye.